Okay, I did some landscaping. I plopped some scenery everywhere so that we can get a little bit more park rating, which is good. And I placed a lot of unseasonal, non-desert trees because I don't care. Ooh, hello. Steel Twister roller coaster. We're building this. Absolutely, but not just yet. I want to build some water. Let's build a water ride. Just for giggles. Looks like Butts McSucks has definitely sided with the Masons, because that's the only one he wants to ride. Hey, why aren't these exactly in sync? What the fuck? Guys! I will not stand for this! Oh, I guess I will, I don't really care. Anyway, I fell into a trap, actually, that I always try to avoid, but I never seem to be able to remember. And that's, do not ever make your... don't go crazy with your water rides, especially your flumes and stuff, because they take a long time, because they move really slowly, and people will get sick of waiting in line for them, and then you've got mass riots on your hands, you know? Butts McSucks bought a donut. He bought one of the gross, powdery donuts. He really does suck. Okay, I think it's time we build another roller coaster rivalry. Yeah. I think this next one, it's gotta be the Steel Twister roller coaster. I think this time I'm gonna make them just totally different, you know? In fact, I don't even think I'm gonna link them together. I think I'm gonna make them separate roller coasters that just kind of intertwine. So they're not gonna be linked roller coasters, but they are gonna be kind of, like, connected, I guess. Kind of like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna stop describing and just start building. Aw, damn it! Fucking same thing that happened last time. We got 5 excitement, 10 intensity. I can't stand for that. And you know what I think it is again? I think it's these stupid corkscrews going too fast, so I gotta slow them down. Fuck! Corkscrews, man! They will screw your fucking... I can't... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try this. Maybe this will work. I don't know. We'll see. Probably a good idea regardless. Stop it. You. Stop it. Alright, so you see how it's like straight here for a while? I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna immediately go up here. And right before that, I'm gonna add some brakes. Not super fast brakes, but brakes to break it down to like, I don't know, 27? We'll see. Maybe it'll work. Hope it does. Oh, that's so much nicer! That was beautiful! That's exactly what we needed to do right there. Yes! That was the problem! That was exactly the problem. Alright. I'm getting good at this game, you guys. So, I have to do the same thing on this one. Look at that excitement, 7.44. That is beautiful! I'm so happy. Alright, you may be wondering what I'm going to name these, especially if you're not particularly familiar with certain games' soundtracks. Well, I'm gonna make it clear here in a second. Say hello to Catherine and Catherine. That's awesome. I've been wanting to name a roller coaster after the two Catherines from Catherine for a long time, and I think this is pretty badass. I'm super cool with this. This is cool. By the way, if you haven't played Catherine, definitely play it. Put it on your list of games to play. It's really fun. By the way, I don't know if you noticed while I was building, but Catherine and Catherine are the exact same roller coaster, just flipped. I was building them exactly the same. So they're identical. But since their tracks don't... their stations don't actually connect, we can't have them run at the same time. At least I don't think so. Maybe you can. I'm actually not sure. Let's check it out. Probably not. I think they have to be touching. But, if not, then whatever. Let's see who has more in their queue. Catherine or Catherine? The answer is Catherine. Who would have thought? Okay, I have an idea. This is going to be a little bit different, actually. This is actually going to be one roller coaster, but it's going to have two distinct parts. It's going to be like a transport roller coaster. I've never built one of these before, and I'm not really sure how well it'll work, but I'm eager to try it because, you know, people do it. There's actually scenarios that have transport-type roller coasters in them by default. Really long ones, too, so I'm going to try it out. Let's see what we can do. Awesome, look at that. 7.18, intensity rating 8.9. That is awesome. Okay, so this red one that I just built, it's not really a dueling roller coaster, but it's definitely two roller coasters, and they're kind of the same, but they kind of went in different directions. So I know just the name. Alright, well this sucks. Apparently in the first game, you can't color different parts of the roller coaster. Like, you can do that in the sequel. Like, if I wanted to color, like, just this track a certain color, you could. But can't do that in the first one, apparently, so we have to find a color that sort of fits both of them. I don't know what color that is. Yeah, sure, that works. And we're gonna name this... Jack. And... Ratchet. Because the rivalry is long since dead, but back in the day, back in the PS2 days, these guys were basically everybody had an opinion on which game was better, Jak and Daxter or Ratchet and Clank. For me, the answer is Ratchet and Clank, but, you know, everybody has different opinions. The only difference is some opinions are wrong, and, this is one of those times, I think. Yep, I think Ratchet and Clank is better than Jak and Daxter. Comment section below. Man, this is ridiculous. This is a ton of roller coasters. I think I might be overdoing it a little bit even, so I'm gonna kind of hold back on the coasters for a bit and just kind of let this park... I almost said let this park coast, but I think I would be fired from the world if I said that. So, let this park simmer? Let it boil? I don't know, I like the word simmer. Yeah, we'll go with that. Reminds me of chili. And I'm really hungry right now. I think the biggest problem with Jak and Ratchet, though, is gonna be the wait times. Because it's gotta go, like... through all this shit, and then get over here. So, yeah, it might be kind of a problem. But whatever. Just deal with it. I'm getting a little tired of roller coasters. How about you guys? Let's just build some stuff. Let's build a poorly built house. This is not a ride. This is just, look how poorly we built this house. That's, sorry about that. Buy a ticket, I guess. These lines are gonna take way too long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break out our old friend the panda, and I'm gonna have him walk around just the lines for these two. Alright, I'm just gonna let this part cook for a little bit, and I'll see you when we get some more rides to build. Alright, I've been, just kind of playing Animal Crossing for a while. I've just been letting the park just sort of gather guests. We're at 1861 now, it's April of year 5, and Mason crashed! Sorry, I wasn't recording, I should have caught it, but, yeah, Mason crashed. So, damn it. Not really sure what that means. I mean, 28 people died, so they're probably not going to want to ride Mason. So here's my solution. I am going to make Mason just a little tiny bit different. And by doing this... Wait, how do I get rid of this? Ah, damn it. Okay, here's what I gotta do. I'll figure this out. So, if you make it just a little bit different, people sort of think that it's been changed, like, for good. And that it's safe again. At least that's what I think is the rules. But if not, we don't really have anything else to do. Because if you just open it again, people won't ride it. They'll be like, you ain't getting me on, Mason. Not after that crash. So I'm just going to make it a little bit longer. Open it again and see if people will queue up. Nope, they're not. People aren't. Why aren't you queuing up? What are you thinking? Oh, there they go. Okay, cool. I guess those are just people who, like, thought it looked too intense. So, perfect! Extending the track has totally gotten rid of the memory of the death of 28 innocent people. Good! Now I don't have to worry about it. Well, I don't know, maybe not. People still aren't queuing. Damn it. Looks like Agatha wins! Let's see. People are thinking, I'm not going on Mason, it isn't safe. I don't know what to do. I really don't. It so is safe. It's safe now. 28 deaths. That's not that many if you like really think about it. Like 28, that's nothing. Come on. I guess people just sort of have to forget about the tragedy. Or just be really brave. I don't know. Maybe once they see it not crash this time, they'll be more inclined to go on it. Or maybe we just forget about Mason forever. I don't know. Anyway, this is also pretty funny. While I wasn't recording and I was just kind of messing around and playing Animal Crossing, I noticed, I just happened to be stopped on Catherine and Catherine, and I noticed that neither of them seemed to be running. I always caught them like when they were both at the station. So I never actually got to see them with people in it, like, going, like, on the ride, like, riding it. And I was like, why? So I just watched it for a second, and none of the trains ever moved. They were just there. They had people in them. They were just sitting there. People were full in the queue, and I was like, what's wrong? They're not closed or anything. So I clicked on them, and I checked, and it said, synchronize with adjacent stations. That was checked. And remember, I checked that just in case they would synchronize because they were this close together. But they didn't synchronize because they weren't close enough, right? But, turns out, if you don't uncheck it, since they're not synchronizing with anything, they will just straight up never go. They will wait for permission to go. So I had a queue full of people who had been waiting to ride this ride. People sitting in the trains for like 2 years, just wanting to move, just trapped. And, yeah. So, Catherine, man. Catherine's a bitch. Both of them. Anyway, we're getting close to our, goal. I do want to build some more roller coasters, but I'm not really sure I want to build any of these. How's Mason doing? People still aren't... I don't know how to convince them that it's safe. Maybe if I, increase the inspection to 10 minutes? Maybe? Maybe that'll be like people are... Oh, this guy queued. Maybe that's the secret. Okay, people are queuing now. Maybe I've figured out how to manipulate them into thinking that my park is safe, when it totally isn't. Oh, well, whatever. I always liked playing on Agatha's side anyway, because it's more fun to yell, Agatha! Than for the order! Let's see, how's the rest of the park doing? Jack and Ratchet still... Oh, it just broke down. Okay, what kind of breakdown? Station brakes failure? No, safety cutout. Lame. It's doing pretty good, except for people kind of wising up to how long it takes to stay in the queue, so they're not queuing. It's fine. Gladys and Chell are just being generally bitchy. Catherine and Catherine are doing good now that I've gotten the limbo of permission, waiting for permission to launch out of the way. Slowboats is doing pretty good. No major... It's so slow! That's why I named it Slowboats. Mason broke down again? What the fuck? Mason! I mean, I know that you guys are like the rebel side, trying to like siege Agatha and shit, but like, come on, man. Get it together. Everything's breaking down. Oh, also I built these. This is a Heartline roller coaster. I'm not really sure how it works or if it even exists in real life, but it's kind of dumb. It was yeah, and this is a water roller coaster that's just kind of small. These were both pre-made designs. I didn't actually build these. That's why I named this one Bastard Child, and this one Son of Bastard Child. Yep. Boat Hire 1 has broken down. I still don't get how that can break down. Oh my god, there's so many people. I need to start expanding. Uh-oh, how did this break down? Is it gonna... Oh, it wasn't station brakes failure. Damn it! I want to see it rocket off the edge. Hey, Jack and Ratchet is back to working. That's pretty cool. We've got 1,883 guests. Guests are pouring in very slowly because we can't advertise, because advertising requires money, which is not a factor in this game, again. So I guess we just gotta wait. That's why it's taking so... What the hell? No! Fucking... Ugh! Stay! Uncheck. You too. I don't like you mowing. I mean, it looks nice. I'm not ungrateful for your job. If you were my son, I'd give you a pat on the back. But you're not. Butts McSucks is still here. He's a trooper, man. He wants to ride everything. I guess there's no real reason to leave when you don't have any money to, like, spend. Miniature golf, monorail. Ugh, I want to build roller coasters. I want some new kinds. Let's see what kinds we got here. We got this dumb Heartline roller coaster. We got Steel. Again, this is my favorite so far. The ones that we made Catherine out of. This is my favorite. It might be my favorite type of roller coaster in the whole game. I might just build 2 more of these. These are kind of lame. Stand up is okay. It's kind of just this, but different. We already built one of these. These are lame. This is kind of cool. Wooden Twister roller coaster. Those are pretty cool. But there's not too much difference from the wooden roller coaster than the Wooden Twister roller coaster. It's just like slightly different. Yeah. And the wooden side friction roller coaster, which is the dumbest crap, it's like from the 1890s. These don't even exist anymore. By the way, I like how from right here, all the way to right here, Jack and Ratchet is not being held up by a single support. It's just kind of just balanced there. Let's start building our next project. Let's build... You know what? Just because it's my favorite, I'm gonna build 2 more of these. 2 more steel twisters. Similar to Catherine, but instead of making it like that, I'm going to make them an actual, competing roller coasters. These are gonna be badass, too. I'm gonna build them way out here, just to give people, like, a reason to walk out here. No, I'm not, because we're gonna run out of space soon, so never mind. Let's build them, Here, let's do this. I'm actually not gonna try to build these at the same time. I'm gonna make them both really different. You know, so they're just gonna be connected and they're gonna be, like, competing, but they're gonna be really different after a point.
Mr. Metro, arranged by, you know who it is, DJ Kobayashi. Hey, listen. I don't care anymore, enough for fix my buck run. I go, tried it on, but it didn't fit me, so found a better pair of shoes to walk. Even if defeat, hold my pride, never gonna talk. Better yet, my mouth is tight like James Bond. You thought me, saw me, next second I'm gone. I don't want a throne, I'm a freelancer. Two for Benjamins, but I'm not a gangster. Show me what you got, if you got it on, cause I fight not only verbally. Call it town man, I ain't got a game that I play. I thought you might like the way this trust everywhere I lay my hands and sink to the bone. From the top of the dome to the tip of my toe. I call the shot, the boat man calls to drop. Going nowhere if you wanna take my spot like that. Oh, yeah. I like this right now. Throw it up now. Part 1, part 2.
Hey, we did it! Ash is a loser! Sweet. Alright, we've beat the scenario. But now, we gotta finish our final project, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna wrap this last one up and then I'll see you guys afterwards. Alright, I'm finished! I think it's pretty damn obvious what this is meant to represent. But seriously, I had to, because this is currently the biggest, most well-publicized video game-related rivalry ever. And, of course, we got PS4 over here. And I haven't named this one yet. We're gonna name this one X-Bone. The great rivalry between PS4 and X-Bone. Let's test X-Bone out, see how it works. PS4 actually has a rating of 7.47 and an intensity rating of 8.75. But my personal excitement rating is well over a 10 after this year's E3. So, I can't wait to see how X-Bone tries to live up to this. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. Again? Oh, not quite. Oh well.
I sing for you, I sing of you.